right, we're back. You guys ready?
Let's go!
Icy.
Set.
This is the Pro Football Show, powered by Chevy Silverado.
Welcome to the Pro Football Show presented by the Chevy Silverado. Head to Chevy.com to learn more and build your own Chevy Silverado. Week 11 of the NFL season. I feel like this season is flying by. Fellas, how we feeling?
I'm feeling good.
No, you aren't. Your season's over. Your season's over. You got the Raiders. Half of you, Gruden, is done. It has been done since week 1. You still got the Bucks.
I still got the Bucks.
It's the wasteland here. Fred's done. Jerry's done.
We in Spain
It's Bears
right
and
now.
Bucks.
We in Spain.
Yeah, it's
There's
Bears
only
and
about
Bucks.
10 teams that are left in the
Yeah.
whole league. There's only about 10 teams right now that have a chance.
We're getting to the point of the season where the rapid fire, we should just like cross off games full together. Just like, no thank you. But, Coach, you said last week that you wanted better games. This week's got some great games.
I'm excited about that. I can't wait to see this Tampa-Buffalo. I mean, the Rams against the Seahawks. These are two premier teams. And I can't wait to see what Fred says about the Commanders, what excuses he has this week.
I have no excuses. The truth is the truth. If we ever gonna win,
No.
it's gonna be in Spain against the Tua-led Dolphins. All right, they're playing for their life. We're not scared of the tuna fish. We're not scared of the tuna fish, my friend.
Fred, before you came on, Coach, Fred tried to tell me they're just one defensive nose tackle away from being
No,
like,
I
really good.
said we one freakish athlete away.
No, you
I said Philadelphia ended up drafting Jalen Carter because they lost the last 6 games of their season that year. All right, well, we having that year where we get to go fishing for that freak. We need that freak.
You're not the same as Philadelphia coming off of going to a Super Bowl and being a play away from beating the
We
Chiefs
was just in the
Super Bowl.
NFC Championship last year. The Chicago Bears are going to have a winning record and not make the playoffs.
That's
what
fine.
say you?
Everybody's
What I
very
say? How'd
testy
this
today.
start? I think we're in a better position going forward than the Commanders are because the Commanders don't have the draft capital. And do they have the coach?
We got the coach. We got the coach.
I like Jaden Daniels. Jaden Daniels is not the problem. It's the fact that the roster, the draft capital, the coach, those 3 things, a little bit bare.
And Quinn, we trust.
Okay.
All right.
Everybody's a little testy today.
No, everybody a little pokey today.
It's good.
Good.
Yeah.
Is it getting cold outside? So everybody.
it is.
Before we move on, Dan, we do have to talk about you went 5-8 last week.
Bad.
Congratulations.
I don't even know what happened.
Congratulations.
Whatever.
He's like, okay, we'll just move on.
I'm losing money, so I don't care. Whatever, it just happens. It's hard. It's a
just
hard
get-
game.
Show your true self.
It's a hard game.
It is harder than playing, right?
Yeah.
Very, very much so. Very much.
No,
so.
it's not.
Yes,
He
it
says
is.
that.
Yes,
No,
it
I
is.
played. It's harder
Okay,
to
you
play.
played a game on Sunday.
Yeah.
I bet on every game
And
on
lost
Sunday. A
every-
lot harder to do.
Is it harder to coach or harder to?
Harder to do what I do. He
Coach,
coached
what do you think
one
about
game.
that?
You have one game you have to worry about. I have to worry about all 13 games on a Sunday.
That's just not responsible, Dan. It's just
Okay.
not.
I'm just saying. It's
Bad for his health.
If it's man in the arena stuff, if everyone could do what I do, they would be me. You can't do it, Coach. I know you. You can't do it. You can't bet on every game.
I can. I was at the New England Buccaneer game. I saw Portnoy. I bet 100 American dollars, and I lost.
Yeah.
So I'm not good at this gambling, but I'm here for another round. I'm ready to go.
All right, let's do it. Let's go to the storyline games of the week presented by the Chevy Silverado. Coach, you mentioned this game, the Seahawks at the Rams. The Rams -3. The Seahawks get the win last week. The Rams get a win. What are you thinking about this one?
I love this game. Both teams get under the center over 50% of the time. It's old school. These are 2 teams, the only 2 teams that have a top 5 scoring offense, a top 5 scoring defense. Both teams have 4-game winning streaks. They have big-time quarterbacks and a lot of great receivers in this game. To make a long story short, I'm going to go with the Seattle Seahawks, who I think have the best team in the NFL. They're missing some guys now. Ernest Jones, leading tackler, might not play. He didn't last week. Julian Love, very good safety, didn't play. I don't know if Josh Jobe is going to play at corner, but Mike McDonald has a heck of a defense. And Clint Kubiak has done an excellent job with this offense, man. They can run it. And this Jackson Smith and Jigba, he's on course to break Calvin Johnson's all-time receiving record. He is a blast to watch. I mean, I've had more fun watching him this week than just about anything. I'm taking the Seahawks to win and cover and have a great ride home to Seattle.
And Dan, when you look at the last 6 games, Matt Stafford, 20 touchdowns, 0 interceptions. He's having a hell of a season.
Insane.
Yeah.
He's MVP level.
He is.
He's been playing so well. Both these teams are really good. I just am going to go with the better quarterback, and that's Matthew Stafford and the Los Angeles Rams. What they're doing, Coach, with their 13 personnel, they're just basically, they got 3 guys, 3 tight ends that all look exactly the same. When one of them scores,
Higbee.
you have
You
to
don't know
sit
who it
there.
is.
You're like, all right, did I win
Yeah.
my bet or no? I have no idea who just scored. They all look exactly the same. Devontae Adams, an insane threat in the red zone, what he's doing with Matthew Stafford. I'm going to take the better quarterback. But I do think the Seahawks are for real, and Mike McDonald's an awesome guy.
I've been saying, I told you, I seen that Seahawks team up close.
Yeah.
And they are scary.
That's the other thing is the Seahawks have gone off 2 games now where they just had no game pressure.
Yeah.
They just dominated.
Yeah, they just dominate.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, I got to go with one, the home team in this one, all right? I think when these teams play twice, they going to split, no matter what it is. I got to go with the best quarterback. I got to go with home field advantage. I don't know. Is L.A. really a home field advantage?
No,
Well, in
no.
Seattle,
A rented
As soon as you
apartment.
said that, I was like, I don't think so.
but Seattle's also, they've won 10 straight road games.
Something got to give. Something got to give in this game. I'm going with Matthew Stafford. Like one of the SEC's finest when it comes to quarterback. I'm going with the dirty old man in the room. I'm going with the team that I believe. Y'all say there's no home field advantage in L.A.? I think it's nobody traveling from Seattle either. So at the end of the day, I'm going with the L.A. Rams.
Yes, take the better quarterback.
I'm saying, you got
And
better
Sam Darnold's
quarterback
good.
and a better head coach.
Yes, yes,
All right? The
yes.
coach is proven.
This game's going to be awesome. Let's go to the Chiefs at the Broncos. Dan, the Chiefs -3.5. How are you feeling about the Chiefs right now?
I love this game. I love this game.
Ooh.
I think the Chiefs are going to kill the Broncos. I think there's a chance the Broncos might be frauds. I'm not saying they're frauds. I'm saying there's a chance they could be.
What that mean? You saying they fraud?
No, I didn't. No, I didn't.
Yeah, you did.
No, because if they win this game or they compete, if this is a close game and I'm wrong about the spread, I'll put my hand up and say, no, they're actually fine. But they've been playing with fire, and that offense does not look great. It's not consistent.
Iffy.
The defense is very good, so I'll give them that. But the Chiefs are back against the wall. Andy Reid, Patrick Mahomes off a bye. That's a different animal.
It is.
I think this spot, I'm not saying the Broncos are going to go to the playoffs. They are going to go to the playoffs. But everything in this game is told to me by the line. The Broncos are 8-2 at home, and they're 3.5-point underdogs to a 5-4 team.
Tells you everything.
Chiefs are going to kill them.
Tells you everything you need to know.
Chiefs
What
are
would
gonna
the
kill 'em.
score have to be for you to say the Broncos are frauds? Like, how many points do the Chiefs have to win by?
I mean, it depends on kind of how the game goes, but like if the Chiefs win by like 10 plus, I'm not. If the Broncos lose this game, I'm not going to be like, oh, they're frauds, but it's going to start the alerts in my head being like,
What
what's
makes
going
you
on
think
here?
they fraudulent? Is it the offense? Because it can't be
It's
the
the
defense.
offense, yeah.
It can't be
And
the
again,
defense.
I don't think this game alone will tell me if they're frauds or not, but if they lose this game by a lot, I'm going to start thinking in my head, hey, let's look at what the Broncos are doing. Are they for real?
We said best quarterback. We said best head coach.
Off a bye, they
Off
never
a bye,
lose.
They never lose the game. Chris Jones, Mississippi State Bulldog, will be ready to play some football.
He got kind of caught, like he's had not the best year.
But guess what? He turns it on at this
Yes,
time of the
yes.
year. This is when he plays. He's ready to play down the stretch. And when I look at this team and I look at the Broncos, it's an if. Should I have to have an if in my head about this team? Because Bo Nix, to me, is one of these guys, he can make every throw, but sometimes he doesn't let the ball go. Sometimes he doesn't make the correct throw. I'm going with the Kansas City Chiefs. I think they're just a better team, and they on the roll, and they got to have it.
And they're desperate,
They
yeah.
got to have it. They're the
Yeah.
desperate team.
Coach, I know you love the Broncos. You love Bo Nix. How do you feel about this one?
Well, everybody says Andy Reid. Is this Chief team coming off a bye, Dan?
Yeah, they are.
Yeah.
They're coming off a bye. I don't know if you
And
saw that.
We all know what Andy Reid does when he's coming off a bye. He always wins. I think Josh Simmons, their starting left tackle, who's been gone for the last 3 or 4 games, is back. That's a huge plus. Everything to me is screaming Kansas City. But that's the reason I'm taking the Denver Broncos.
Oh.
The Denver Broncos, you say they're a fraud? I mean, they're 8-2. They have 2 losses where really they should have won on a fluke call by a referee for some guy jumping too high. And then we had Herbert making the greatest throw in history. This Denver Bronco team can do one thing better than anybody else, and that's play defense. They can get after your ass, man, and they will not stop. Greenlaw is healthy playing linebacker. Good God. And Hufanga, he is a terror in the middle of the defense. They have Kansas City's number in recent years, I think, from a defensive standpoint. Long story short, Denver at home. They've had a few extra days to prepare after that thrilling Thursday night win over the Raiders. I'm going with Denver. They're going to win and cover. They're going to get some turnovers.
Why is Andy Reid so good off the bye? You obviously know him very well, you know, coached with him. What is it that he does different that gets his teams ready off a bye?
I think he does a few things great. Number one, he re-energizes his team. He knows to give guys some appropriate rest. He also is a master at self-scouting. He realizes all the things that we're looking at, everything they've put on tape, all the tendencies that they have developed. He finds what they are, and then he comes out the next game with something that looks exactly like you think it is, but it's something different. And he always comes out with something that you can't prepare for because you haven't seen it. He comes up with some new ideas. He's just a master of getting people mentally fresh, and when they come off the bye, he stimulates them with some new stuff that really engineers some big drives and big plays.
I mean, to be 22-4 after a bye for his career is crazy.
Crazy.
And it's good to have Patty Mahomes.
Yeah.
All right?
Yes.
It's good to have the best quarterback in football.
Yeah.
I didn't win against this head coach after a bye. Coach is right. He going to have something you haven't seen, and he going to have something off of something that he showed you 25 times, and he going to run it at you.
All right, Jerry.
It's a big week for me.
It's a big week.
Nice
Jerry
haircut,
Gordon.
Jerry.
Thank you. This is a big week for
It's
me,
already a
Fred.
mess.
Yeah.
We're going Exotica Blitz.
So, Fred, 4-3 Exotica Blitz. Pre-snap, I want this cornerback, Fred, right here. I want him showing he's blitzing, okay?
Okay.
I want him showing he's blitzing. I want the quarterback to realize, okay, this guy's coming.
All right.
But what this quarterback doesn't realize is we got pressure from the Sam over here. Okay, we're one-on-one with the cornerback. This safety, he's going to pick up the tight end. I want him one-on-one. The Mike is coming straight through the A gap. Boom. This nose tackle is hitting this gap right here. The Will, he's going to slide and cover this middle of the field here. Safety's going to have over-the-top coverage out here. This end, what he's going to do is, I don't have it drawn up yet, but the end is going to act like he's coming in. And then he's going to shoot right back out to cover this flat quarterback on the blitz.
Where's this ran at? Is this red zone, or where the hell is this?
Let me ask you something.
Yeah.
You tell me.
Gerald, nowhere do you run this play. You do not want a defensive end checking that wide receiver. All right, you got that free safety right there. He got him pushing to the middle of the field. You're going to get somebody fired, Jared.
We got the end in the flat. The safety's going to realize the wide receiver's going to come out somewhere over here. He's got him covered. What are you talking about?
Don't you ever call a defense. Don't you ever do this, Jared. Don't you call. Coach Gruden, do you see this monstrosity?
I see it loud and clear. I can even feel it from here. What happens when the tight end shifts from right to left and the wideout motions from left to right, and then the back shifts into the slot? I don't think that's a sound blitz. I think it's something Jerry Glanville would probably go for. I don't have Jerry's number right now, but I think that's awful risky. You
never seen an edge rusher drop into coverage?
Yes, we do that on zone blitzing, but we make sure we got speed over top of him. Right now,
what about the safety?
Coach
You had him in the middle of the field.
Well, Coach just asked you if I get that tight end and I move that tight end to the left, I push him vertically. That defensive end is.
We weren't planning on motion. We were not planning on motion. This is no motion.
You want to get somebody fired, Jared. That's what I'm telling you.
This is no motion.
It's no motion. Would you rather me not blitz the cornerback and keep him one-on-one with the receiver?
Yes, keep the speed on speed. Like, we want to keep the speed.
So where's my Exotica coming from?
No, what I'm saying is, if you keep the speed on speed, long as you got that defensive end, keep him coming, make that tackle go through the guard.
Can I take a timeout real quick?
You can.
Okay, I'm gonna switch this up. We're gonna be one-on-one here.
All right, got you.
I'm sending this Will here. I'm sending them. So we got the edge, the Will, the Mike. We're sending these three guys here and the Sam off the edge. How's that?
You basically just blitzing everybody, but I like it. You
Yeah.
know, I like the heat.
All right.
I like the heat.
All right.
Like, don't have me.
So that
covering
works out
forever.
better then.
Like, sit in the heat, so the quarterback got to make a decision.
All right.
That's
Fair.
how I beat Gruden while I was playing.
Fair.
So is Jerry a better offensive or defensive coordinator?
He's a better offensive coordinator.
All right, back to
Most
offense
definitely,
next
he's an offensive coordinator.
I thought I loved that play.
No, Jerry,
You had a defensive end covering a wide receiver.
See, yeah, Jerry.
No, this is a zone, no. It's
And I know what you're
in the
saying,
flat.
but it happens so quick. He gonna go vertically
But
so
this is
quick.
why it's exotic. This is why it's exotic, because you don't see that much.
People think they put exotic on stuff and it changes. No, this is Hanes' shirt. It's a regular shirt. There's nothing
Back
exotic
to offense
about it.
next week, Chair.
Yeah, back it off.
Back to offense next week. Let's go to the game of the week presented by the Chevy Silverado. Sunday Night Football, the Lions at the Eagles. Fred, I'll start with you. The Eagles -2.5.
Man, Coach said it. This is a week of games.
Yeah.
And this is a games of personality. Both of these teams take on the personality of their head coach. All right, when I watch these Detroit Lions, they tough. All right, they Dan Campbell tough. Kneecaps, soup, he eating it. All right. Philadelphia, do it feel like it's a little drama in Happyville?
Well, A.J. Brown just can't go a week without
Diva
saying
of
something.
all
I know.
divas. Even when things are good, they are bad.
Yeah, I mean, I will say he is, to defend him a little bit, which sounds crazy because, like, dude, you're on the Super Bowl champion team and you're going well again. He is right. The offense looks like shit.
No,
That part is correct.
you can be right and wrong.
Yeah,
at the same
right.
time.
I agree.
And this is what he is. He's the beauty queen with a dead tooth in her mouth. You thought she was perfect. She's not perfect. All right? Bad hygiene. All right? He's rocking the boat right now.
I know.
That's what I'm saying. So I'm gonna go with the calm ship. I'm gonna go with the Detroit Lions to go in here and win this game. Not because they the better team, because they got peace. And if you got peace, you got a chance. I'm going with the Detroit Lions.
Dan?
I'm going to take the Eagles. And it's mostly because the Eagles' defense really impressed me against the Packers. That pickup with Jalen Phillips was great. Like, they're getting
Yeah, he
pressure
balled
now.
out. He balled out.
Yeah, and the Lions are a little bit of a different team on the outside. I do think these are probably two of the 3 best teams in the NFC. You throw in the Rams as well. So it's not that the Lions aren't a really, really good team. I just think the Eagles' defense is going to win the day. And it does feel like this offense for the Eagles is stuck in mud. But every time they get to a point where A.J. Brown complains, they'll have a game where he'll get 150 yards and a touchdown. Maybe this is the game.
Big kid, I hope he reading the Bible on the sideline.
Yeah,
I'm
listen.
telling you, this offense of Detroit,
I know.
man.
The Lions' defense, though, is still banged up in the secondary. And the offense of Detroit is special, but it's outside. It's always a little bit different. I'm going to take the Eagles. They just win games. That's just what they do. They just win games.
Coach?
You know, I get tired of hearing about A.J. Brown and his problems with not seeing the ball. The best the Philadelphia Eagles have looked all year was against the New York Giants 2 weeks ago, and A.J. Brown didn't even play. Throw the ball to Devonta Smith every single snap. I mean, Dotson had a beautiful catch for a touchdown against the Giants. They got Dallas Goedert. The star of the show is Jalen Hurts and Saquon Barkley. They had 2 really good offensive games at Minnesota, at the New York Giants. And then it's a 10-7 game against Green Bay. I like Philadelphia at home. I think the addition of Jalen Phillips is huge. The return of Nolan Smith, huge. They were a completely different team with those 2 edge rushers. And they're a different team with Nakobe Dean back playing inside linebacker. They're a hell of a defensive team. And I think Fred said it. I worry about Detroit going outdoors in bad weather.
I said it. I know football. I said it.
I'm going to
I
give Fred
said
credit
it.
for that.
Yeah.
I'm
Thank you,
giving
Coach.
you no credit.
Okay.
I did play.
Yeah.
I like the Eagles. I like the Philadelphia Eagles. It's going to be a rough, tough crowd, a rough, tough physical game, and I think that's just up Philly's alley. Eagles win and cover.
But by the way, shout out the Alliance. The Bears and Eagles have an alliance. This is the final game of the alliance. So the Bears have beaten every NFC East team, and the Eagles have beaten every NFC North team except the Lions, and then the Bears and Eagles play on Black Friday. So
All
we're
right,
going to alliance with them.
I think this is a must-win for the Eagles, though. I mean, for the Detroit Lions.
Oh.
Because you got to realize, everybody in the North could make the playoffs right now, and they're not taking 4 teams out of one division. This is a must-win for Detroit. I'm telling y'all right now, I'm going with peace, Zen. All right, Zen. I'm going with these guys, man. Lions, who y'all need to bet your money on. And by the way, Casey, you did not say this. I won last week picks. All right?
You did?
I was the only person over 500. Why, thank you.
I'm sorry I didn't give you credit. Yeah, I'm sorry I didn't give you credit. I was more concerned about Dan's well-being, to be honest with you.
No, listen. When he loses, he makes sure all us feel it.
Yeah, because I feel it.
Yes. And that's why I was checking on him,
Yeah.
Fred. That's my bad. I'll start with you next week if you win again.
I got you.
Let's go to the playbook picks presented by DraftKings. NFL fans, what's your favorite touchdown for me? It's always the next one, because with the DraftKings Sportsbook, the official sports betting partner of the NFL, every touchdown could bring you closer to cashing in. So download the DraftKings Sportsbook app, use promo code PRO, P-R-O. The crown is yours. Dan, your Chicago Bears, 6-3 going to Minnesota.
These guys, Fred, Gruden, they think they know football. They don't know shit about football. I told you after week 2 what was going to happen. Then it
Gateway.
happened. Even I sent the video to Fred and Coach. I was like, hey, take a look at this video I found of me just predicting the Bears' future. And then Coach tried to be like, well, you picked the Giants to beat the Bears. I said, no, I didn't. I said the Giants will most likely cover the spread. And what happened? The Bears won and the Giants covered the spread. So I know ball a lot more than people think. This game's gonna be tough. I'm gonna take the Bears, but this game's gonna be tough. I'm kind of in a similar situation as last week. The Vikings off a loss. The Vikings defense, has looked better. It's pretty much coming down to J.J. McCarthy, Caleb Williams. This is the next step. The Bears have won. They're 6-3. They've played great football at times. They've won some games. Now you have to start playing divisional games and better teams. And can you step up to the plate in those type of matchups? Caleb Williams has only won one divisional game through a year and a half playing in the NFL. This is a big, big game, but I'm taking the Bears.
Coach, can the Chicago Bears step up?
I love the Bears, man. I tried to convince Dan last week. I know that Dan has all the answers, and he is a football
I was
genius.
right. I was right last week.
Why can't the Bears win this division? I don't know why they can't. They got a heck of a quarterback. The guy's clutch. You see him at the end of the game. It's a power play. I don't think he told anybody. I just think he kept the ball, ran it in to win the game. I think this team is gaining a ton of confidence. I don't like Minnesota. I don't like their offense is completely out of sync. We can say whatever we want to say about J.J. McCarthy. He's under 50% passing last week. They had 8 false starts. Now, I put my hand in the car door and slam it when we have 1 false start. They had 8 in one game. They can't even put the ball in play, Dan.
Yeah.
I do not like the Minnesota Vikings. I think they're a wreck right now on offense. I'm going with the Bears to stay hot and make this real exciting in Chicago down the stretch.
The one thing that makes me nervous about playing the Vikings, especially after their loss to the Ravens.
Is their defense.
Well, their defense, but J.J. McCarthy threw the ball 42 times last week.
Yeah.
There's no way that is the plan.
No.
So they're going to sit down.
That.
Yeah, they're going to sit down and be like, we got to pound the rock against a Bears defense that can't stop
the run.
Right.
And that's why I say I think they're going to put you in their closet and they're going to beat you up.
Okay.
And that's what I feel. I feel like
you've been wrong about the Bears all year. Just so
I have been wrong about the Bears.
So wrong.
But I know I feel like that purple rain gonna rain down though. I feel like that
next week you're gonna be Steeler. You're gonna be Steeler Fred, being like the Steelers are gonna beat the Bears, and the week after that, you're gonna be Packers Smoot. And
I
it's
don't just pick against the Bears. I love the Bears. All right.
Okay.
I got a love affinity with the Bears. Caleb is from the DMV.
Yeah.
I secretly pull for Caleb. I want Caleb to do well. Like Ben Johnson. I like Ben Johnson. I think he's gonna be a great head coach. I pull for them, but it's just something tells me the Mall of America, the land of 10,000 lakes, something is gonna go bad for the Bears this weekend. I just feel like I'm looking at a 5-5 team in Minnesota. I don't know how JJ is gonna do it. I'm with Coach. Seeing him throw the ball the other day, I just want to close my eyes. All right. I just feel like something's going to happen. You know how divisional games are.
Yeah, no, you're right.
Divisional
You're
games
absolutely
can't be picked by who got the best team.
You're right.
I'm going with the Minnesota Vikings.
You're right on that.
Does anything with the Bears have to do with you just not wanting Dan to be happy?
No,
He's
listen.
got a blind spot. Listen, they
I
all thought that Jaden Daniels was so much better than Caleb
He is.
Williams forever. And listen, Jaden Daniels
He's better.
It's been a shitty year.
Have
because
your
he's been injured.
quarterback took you to the
I'm just
NFC
saying.
Championship? Because
Listen,
mine
it's
have.
Everyone wrote off Caleb Williams.
I didn't write him off.
Yeah, you did.
No, I did not write him off. I
That's fine.
said 2 years ago, this is the best quarterback draft class I have ever seen in my life. Drake May, Michael Penix, all of these guys. This is a different group, and Caleb was the head of that.
All right, Coach, your playbook pick, the Bucks at the Bills. The Bills with a crazy loss last week to Miami. What do you think happens with this one?
Man, this is tough because the Bills at home, as we all know, are very, very tough to beat. But I'm so mad at the Bills this year. I don't know what's coming out of the tunnel. Last week in Miami, that was not good. You would think a team from Buffalo would be a much better bad weather team than they showed last week in the rain down here in Miami. They got shut out for 3 quarters. I'm hearing Dalton Kincaid is out, and he is their number 1 pass receiving threat. They don't have any receivers they throw the ball to. Cook is a great back, but I think the Buccaneers are going to really tighten down their run defense. They had 2 bad run fits against Travion Henderson last week. My God, that ain't going to happen again. The Buccaneers go on the road and get a big win against Buffalo. Tampa Bay will win and cover. Mayfield's due, and Bucky Irving just returned to the practice field. He's getting close to coming back.
Fred, what's the look on your face right now?
You got me here for this? Somebody boo this man. Boo that man. That digital man right there. I want everybody to boo that man.
Go ahead.
You know,
I
Coach.
got Devon Achane. Hey, by the way, Devon Achane got arrested for speeding in Miami. He was going 80 miles an hour through your second.
He's a fast man. Listen to me. Coach is
Aggie.
going to pick the Buccaneers no matter what.
Yep.
He don't care.
I would never
But
do
listen
that.
to- They know the Bucs are going to Buffalo, New York, doing a polar vortex. Big Cat, a polar vortex.
I don't know if that part's true, but
No,
yeah.
it's true. It's the reason that it was 30 degrees in Washington, D.C. 2 days ago. Listen to me. Weather alone, they're going to beat them, all right? The Buffalo Bills, Coach said it, didn't play well in the rain. I never want to see a bully after he got beat up. I never want to see a bully after he got beat up. I'm going with the Buffalo Bills, and home field advantage is everything. One thing I know about them Florida teams, when they get a little chilly, they give it up. They give it all up.
Yeah.
I was watching your face just get increasingly more disgusted
Because
when
I
he was
knew,
talking.
Coach.
Yeah.
When you asked him this, I was like, let me see what he's going to do. Is he going to put any reasoning in this? No, he does not. Long as it say Tampa Bay Buccaneers, he picking them. No matter what. I don't have to pick my Washington Commanders
Yeah,
all
I
the
don't
time.
have to pick the Bears all the
I don't
time.
have to do that.
Right.
This guy right here.
This guy right here.
I
He's
believe.
biased. He's biased.
I believe. You've heard that speech. I believe in my team, Fred. And I'll say this, too, about Buffalo. When we played at Buffalo several years ago, the injury report came out, and there were no Buffalo Bills on the list. None. None of them even went into the training room. Right now, the injury report is 7 pages long. They got too many guys in the tub, and you can't make the club when you're in the tub. I don't like all these injuries I'm hearing about in Buffalo.
Dan, where do you land on this
I'm
one?
going to take the Bills, and it really comes down to one of the 1 wins I had last week was taking the Dolphins against the Bills because the Bills came off their big win against the Chiefs. That's an emotional game, and they had a flat spot. Now they got to get going here. They got to figure it out, and I think it starts with this game against the Bucks. Your Bucks have been a little iffy. There's something. The offense feels like it's slumping a little bit. I think you're gonna get the best effort out of the Bills. I think they're gonna run James Cook.
And then I heard Baker pointing a couple fingers down there. I heard some
Little urgency needed. Little urgency needed.
Yeah.
You'll see. You'll see.
Okay.
We'll be sitting here next week, and somebody will be happy and somebody will be sad. All right, Fred, you have the Ravens at the Browns.
Yes, I do. It's only one team that's worse than the Browns, and that's the Tennessee Titans. All right, and the Ravens are on the roll right now. All right, they're beltway up there in the DMV. Since one DMV team down,
look
I
at
got to
you.
go with the
You
other
found another
DMV
team,
team.
yeah.
I got to go. Listen, the law firm of Lamar. If you want to win your court date, you call that law firm. All right. The one thing about it is, Derrick Henry keeping the ball safe right now. All right, Lamar pushing the ball down the field. And the Browns, they don't even know who the quarterback is week to week. All right, I'm going with the Ravens. I think this is the safest pick of the week right here. They're going to go there, and I know it's a divisional game. I totally understand. But what I'm saying is the better team is the Ravens, and nobody wants to play the Ravens right now. Nobody wants to play the Ravens right now.
Dan, what do you think?
The Ravens are putting it back together. They're the favorite to win
Jer?
AFC North.
Jer?
Yeah.
Just so you know, Jerry, that's a fact.
No, I know.
You got
You know what? I won't try to get cute. I'll take the Ravens as well. I'll take the Ravens with Fred.
Well, thank you.
Coach?
I just want to learn about Lamar Jackson's knee injury. I'm a little concerned. He missed practice. I've seen the Ravens without Lamar, and I don't like the Ravens without Lamar. But I'm going to take the Ravens to win this game no matter who plays against Cleveland. They can't cover a kickoff. They can't cover a punt. And on 4th and 1 late in the game, you're sitting in your house, you're watching. Watch the hard count. Watch the hard count. The Cleveland Browns jump off sides. I mean, it's a train wreck in Cleveland. I'm taking the Ravens.
All right, let's go to the Fox One Rapid Fire Picks of the Week. On Fox One, you can stream your favorite live sports so you never miss a Did You See That moment. Start your 7-day free trial today. Offers are subject to change. Go to Fox One for complete terms and conditions because it's NFL Sundays, all streaming live the way it was meant to be watched. All right, Fred, we're going to start with you. Your Washington Commanders with the Dolphins in Spain.
First of all, shame on all of the Washington Commanders, fans, team, everybody. London Fletcher, Santana Moss, all of them left me here in America, in Chicago, went to Madrid, Spain, and left Fred Smoot here in America. Shame on you! All right?
Did you not get invited?
No invite, Cat.
Oh, that's bullshit.
No invite, Cat.
I saw they're letting Terry McLaurin go. He's not even playing,
He
right?
ain't even
Just
playing.
let him go hang
they
out.
took the janitor with him and left Fred Smoot over here. All right, shame on you. But this is what I do know. Marcus Mariota and this offense and this team, if we ever gonna win another game this year, this has to be the game.
Yeah.
The Miami Dolphins sold off at the trade deadline. The Miami Dolphins gave up, but they still fight for their coach. Make them a dangerous team. I am going, and this might be the last time this year, Catfish. I'm going with the Washington Commanders. Because I got to get up at 6 a.m. and do a pregame show. For no reason.
No
all right?
reason.
No reason I got to get up that early. Football should not be served with eggs and grits. All right? It should not. I'm going with the Commanders. And this might be the last week I do this.
Yeah.
Even as mad at them as you are, you're still going to take them.
If we can't beat Tua, we can't beat nobody.
No.
All right? That's how I feel.
Dan?
I don't know how are you guys going to guard him?
I don't know.
Yeah, all right, I'm going to take the Dolphins. That said everything I needed to know.
I'm telling you, I
He gets
don't,
They left him at
he's in
home.
like the Sixth Sense whisper, like I see dead people.
I don't know.
I don't know.
I had a shining moment right here. I saw dead people.
Yeah, I'm taking the Dolphins.
Coach?
I think Washington is going to play better now that they don't have to play in that horrific stadium that they play in at home.
Hater.
Getting out of Maryland, getting out of that area that stadium is in. I hate that stadium. I think they'll play better. I just think I think Devon Achane is going to break an NFL record this week for total offense. They don't have any perimeter speed to get this man on the ground. And I don't know who Marcus Mariota is supposed to throw to, Fred, other than Zach Ertz. I don't know.
Robbie Chosen.
I don't know what they're throwing.
You don't believe anything you're saying.
I'm not at all impressed with Washington. I'm impressed with Miami. They kicked Buffalo's ass last week, and they really did a heck of a job on defense after trading Jalen Phillips. Says a lot about the character of this defense. And Jordan Brooks is a great linebacker. I hope people zero in on him and vote him into the Pro Bowl.
Fred, you don't believe anything you're saying. I'm watching you. You are seeing
My
dead
confidence,
people.
you feel my confidence down?
It's just like leaking onto the floor right now.
Listen. We had a team years ago in Washington where when the real players stopped playing, we had fill-ins come in. All right? They went to the Super Bowl. anything can happen. All right? Anything can happen in this league. All right? So I believe. And sometimes when you getting your butt whooped, taking a trip over the pond and being together, hey, it brings you together like butt cheeks. I'm with them.
All right, Coach, the Panthers at the Falcons.
Man, is Carolina the hardest team in the league to predict?
I
How
don't
do you
know.
go to Green Bay? How do you go to Green Bay and beat the Packers and turn around and get your ass kicked by the freaking Saints at home? I don't understand the Falcons either. About a month ago, after they beat Buffalo, I was kissing their butt. I thought they were the dream team. I hate this game. I hope it goes into double overtime and they tie. I'm going to pick a tie. I don't want anybody to win.
20 to 20.
I'm mad at both of these teams. They both pissed me off. But I'm going to take the Falcons at home. They got a better team, I think, and I think Penix is going to make some plays with his arm that they won't make in Carolina.
Dan?
Yeah, I mean, you can't. You said it all right there when you said I'm going to take the Falcons because they have a better team. I think you can't definitively say
I don't
either.
know.
You can't.
Yeah, both these teams are Jekyll and Hyde week to week. I'll take the points. I'll take Carolina.
Fred?
You know I'm petty. You know, this is my ex-wife's team, that Atlanta Falcons squad. But at home, in the dome, they say jersey's gonna be clean after the game.
Bijan camera.
Yeah, little Bijan mustard cameras all over the place.
Yeah.
Kyle Pitts might have a sight. I'm going with the Atlanta Falcons in this one right here. I think the Atlanta Falcons beat them. Like y'all said, it's nothing really dividing these teams.
No.
Like it's nothing I can hang my hat on and say I'm guaranteed this gonna happen this day. I'm going with the Atlanta Falcons only because it's home field advantage and Usher gonna be at the game.
Is that a thing that if he's at the game, they win?
Usually when Usher is at the game,
Okay.
they usually win. Not T.I., Usher.
Okay. I'll make sure to pay attention to that. All right, Dan, the Chargers at the Jags.
Tough game. Chargers, we know their offensive line is bad, but they're finding a way to do it. The Jaguars, what a collapse last week. Up 19 in the fourth quarter. Davis Mills just looks like, Joe Montana going down the field back,
The neck.
three touchdowns in the fourth quarter. Incredible. I'll take the Chargers. I can't trust the Jaguars. I can't. I can't trust the Jaguars. You can't give up a 19-point lead to Davis Mills in the fourth quarter. You're officially not trustworthy. I'm taking the Chargers.
Fred?
The prince who was promised, Trevor Lawrence, man. I'm waiting. I have been waiting so long for his greatness to seep out of his pores. I've waited so long for him to put a 5-game stretch together where I can say, you know what, Trevor, I trust you. I can't trust Trevor to leave the house without cheating on me. I don't trust Trevor. That's who I don't trust. All right? In the end of this game, it ain't that I love the Chargers.
Yeah.
It's that I don't trust the Jaguars.
Yeah, right.
All right? So I'm going with the Chargers in this one, only because the Jaguars will leave you hanging. And I say I'm going to the prom with you. You don't even come pick me up. All right? That's what you do if you're the Jaguars. I'm going with the Chargers on this one.
Coach?
I think Jacksonville's kind of lost. I think all these overseas trips have screwed up their rhythm. I don't know. They've been overseas for the last 8 years, it feels like. I'm with you guys. I don't feel Trevor Lawrence. They lose the 19-point lead. They can't make a first down in the fourth quarter. They go 3 and out. They can't block Danielle Hunter. They don't help either. I mean, they leave a guy out there one-on-one with Danielle Hunter. Good God. I love Herbert. I think Herbert is one of the all-time badasses, man. He is carrying this team, and their defense really came to life. Look at Jersey Jerry right now. Can you put the camera on Jersey Jerry?
Look a mess.
What did the Charger defense do to Jersey Jerry? It's that face. I mean, it's that face that I
fucked him
saw.
up.
He sat in that chair and said, take
That's
some off the
because of the
side.
Chargers. That's what the Chargers are going to do to the Jaguars. Chargers are going to dominate in this one.
Yeah, it's sad. What are you going to do, John? It is what it is.
He's defeated back there.
Yeah, it said, listen, the team looked old last week. They looked old.
Yeah, we'll get to the Steelers in just a second. All right, Dan, back to you. The Packers at the Giants.
Jameis Winston.
You're
Jameis
so excited
Winston.
about
Listen,
that.
if I believe in anybody, I
It's
believe in
Jameis
James.
Winston.
I am a Jameis Winston guy. I hate to tell you that.
I'll take Jameis Winston +7. He's going to keep him in the game. With Jameis, it's like he's going to throw. He's going to take risks. He's going to let this offense kind of cook a little bit.
You're going to let him breathe.
It's the opposite of Russell Wilson. They will move the ball. Yeah, Jameis Winston. I have to bet on him.
Coach?
I have to.
Yeah, I'm worried about Green Bay. I picked Green Bay to get in the Super Bowl. They can't score right now. They've scored 13 points against Carolina, 7 points against Philadelphia. This is going to be their coming out party, though. The Giants are really struggling on defense. They don't have good pursuit to the ball. They give up plays in the secondary. I can't get that Saquon Barkley second play of the game out of my mind a few weeks ago. Josh Jacobs is going to rip the Giants, and the Packer pass rush is going to eat up the Giant tackles. Green Bay is going to come to life with a big win. They're going to take a big bite in the Big Apple.
You know what? As much as I love me some J-Mo, I
you
love
don't.
I love
Don't say it.
Jameis.
Nope.
I love
Nope.
Jameis. I love the person. All right? I love the person. But the Packers of Green Bay, all right? They got to get it right at one point. They're going to have to hit their stride at one point. Jordan Love has to show me who he really is at one point. At one point, that wide receiving core in Green Bay going to have to put it all together. All right? They just a better team right now. All right? I'm always go with the better head coach. I'm always go with the better quarterback. All right?
Jameis Winston.
It's not the better quarterback.
Yes, he is.
It's
Yes,
Jordan
he
Love.
is. Yes, he is.
Catfish.
Yeah,
He
yeah.
better than Jordan Love?
And younger.
Give me some of the mushrooms.
I'm telling you.
No.
Jameis time.
You'll have what he's having.
Yeah, hell with this dude that. No, I'm going with the Green Bay Packers. I think they win this one outright. I'm kind of scared of that defensive line, but Dexter Lawrence ain't showed up all year. Abdul Carter hadn't showed up all year. I'm going with the Green Bay Packers. I think their running game just going to be too much. I'm going with the Green Bay
To
Packers.
cover the 7, too.
I'm going with the 7 points.
Okay.
I just feel like once the Giants get behind, it's going to be a mudslide.
It's going to be Jameis time.
Oh, Jameis gonna keep both teams in the game.
He's got such an arsenal of receivers to throw to, Dan.
Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter.
He's never going to pick against
I don't
Jameis.
give a fuck. Jameis is going to throw the ball. He's going to find someone. Doesn't matter what jersey they're wearing. He's going to find someone.
Listen, I love me some Jameis Winston, all right? You know what I love about that? That's a love affair.
All right, Jerry, the Bengals at your Steelers. How we feeling?
Yeah, last week they looked old. I blame this season so far on the top, on Mike Tomlin, Omar Khan. Another year where we go into a season without a wide receiver 2. Teams have figured out the Steelers by now, okay? You keep Rodgers in the pocket, you pressure him, nobody gets open. DK Metcalf, that contract looks terrible. Nobody on the defensive side of the ball stepping up. I'd like to see some guys get to the quarterback, get some turnovers. They showed already. They need turnovers to win games. When they don't get them, they lose. This week, though, they have a chance to bounce back and go on a little run here, okay? If they can get 2-3 game winning streak, I'm back in on this team. Up until that point, I can't be back in on them.
Dan?
Yeah, they're going to win this week. I think they're going to win and they're going to cover. The Steelers aren't good, but this is just what they're going to do all year long. It's going to be up and down, 9 and 8. Jerry's right. They are old. They look the same. They're the same team every single year. But this is the week that they win. I really truly think that. The Cincinnati Bengals defense is historically bad.
It's the worst defense I've ever seen in my life.
There have been 5 games in the NFL this year, Coach, where a defense has given up over 500 yards. 3 of those 5 games are by the Cincinnati Bengals. They have more 500-yard games on their defense than the rest of the league combined. That's how bad
so
this
gross.
defense has been. So Aaron Rodgers and DK Metcalf are going to look great this week, and I'll take the Steelers.
Coach, what do you think?
Well, the Bengals looked pretty good against these Steelers a couple weeks ago on Thursday night. I agree with everything you guys have said. I'm taking the Steelers at home in a must-win. I want to know where Trey Hendrickson is. Speaking of the Bengals defense, he's got this hip injury. Obviously, his absence is a huge dagger for the Bengals. I'm worried about Cincinnati getting off the field, and I hope Pittsburgh makes some corrections on how to stop Chase because he killed him the last time. But I'm going with Pittsburgh.
I'm going to tell you what's gross, and it's about time we admit this. The 3 Rivers, have you ever been there? You ever visited? Yeah. Gross, all right? All right, filthy, all right? All right.
Hey, we're going there this week, Fred. Me and Jake, we're going to the Notre Dame Pitt game on Saturday, so we're going to mess up the field
I've been
real
saying
bad.
the field should be in
There'll be a lot more
shambles.
bitching about the footing.
The field should be in shambles. All right, but guess
It
what?
will be.
We know for a fact that in Cincinnati, the only thing they got good is Skyline chili. Because
Yeah.
it's not the defense
It's-
right now. You don't like the Skyline chili?
Gross.
That's great chili.
No, it's not.
Oh, it's pretty
Cinnamon
good.
in your chili? No.
Yeah, it's
Hey,
pretty
can
good.
I ask you a question, Dan? I mean,
Yeah.
there's a lot of complaints about the Steelers field. Everybody complains about the turf, the sodding, the re-sodding. I'm just curious now, if you're going to play Pitt Notre Dame at high noon on Saturday, how the hell do you get the field ready for
You don't.
a Sunday game?
You don't.
Why is the field so bad? I'm trying to figure it out.
They just ran horses across it. That's what happened.
Crazy.
What are they going to do? Have a
Crazy.
freaking
And
motor
does the,
track?
Yeah.
And the
it's
sun
nuts.
never shines in Pittsburgh. I don't know if y'all been there, but the sun never shines in Pittsburgh. But I'm going with Pittsburgh because the Cincinnati Bengals are so bad. Joe Flacco gonna throw for 400 yards, but they will lose the game. I'm sorry.
Activerdi?
Joe Flacco, like he shows. He shows.
I love it.
No, he
I
has the
love it.
longevity.
I know what you're saying. Testaverde. I love
Yeah,
it.
Joe Flacco will never retire from the NFL. He's gonna play till he's 70 years old.
Testaverde. I love
Did you
it.
just come up with that now, or have you been saying that?
Joe Flacco
It came out. It came out good.
Came out perfect. Like that was like
yeah.
smooth. Like that was
There
his.
you
That
go.
was the man's name. Okay, Fred. The Texans at the horrible Tennessee Titans.
I don't know if I picked against anybody more than I picked against the Tennessee Titans. They gave up. Half of their team retired and didn't even tell the city that they retired. It's just one of those things. And that's so funny how the new Houston Texans is finna beat the old Houston Texans in a game. So I cannot wait. I'm going with the Houston Texans. They're just a better team. There's nothing really good to say about Tennessee.
Nope.
I'm trying to find something.
Nashville's a nice city.
I think they're going to, the best thing I can say is they finna be the first team probably to repeat at #1 picks. That's what they are. That's what they are. They stink. I'm going with the Houston Texans. Don't even have to think that hard. It's all good.
Dan,
Yeah, I'll do the same. I hate this game. This game is ugh.
Coach.
I just like listening to Fred talk.
Me too.
I do. I'm going to take the Texans. I can't even breathe watching the Titans right now. I'm going with Texans.
All right, Coach. The 49ers at the Cardinals.
Wow. I'll take the 49ers. I was really disappointed in Arizona. That first half against Seattle is fresh in my mind. It was 35-0 Seahawks. They come off the edge. It's an obvious blitz. And they hit the quarterback, and DeMarcus Lawrence runs it in for a touchdown.
Yep.
Then 8 plays later, the same linebacker, another forced fumble. Same guy picks it up, runs it in for a touchdown. They didn't tackle well. Hell, Cooper Kupp had a 70-yard catch and run with a bad hamstring. I'm ticked at Arizona. I'm going with the 49ers to put a fork in the Cardinals.
Dan.
Yeah, give me the 49ers. Marvin Harrison out. Zay Jones out.
Yeah, Dunzo.
Achilles.
Yep.
Yeah, the 49ers are. Listen, the 49ers defense is bad. Mac Jones is good. Brock Purdy might be playing. I don't know. I just think they'll just have enough to score on offense to beat the Cardinals.
Yeah, these divisional games, man, they tricky.
Yeah, they're very tricky.
They so tricky, though, but it seems like everybody in Arizona has turned their back on the Oompa Loompa. They don't want to, they don't want to deal with Kyler Murray no more. For some reason,
No.
it's all about Jacoby Brisket, but then he show up, and he ain't getting the job done either. I'm going with the 49ers. Better coach team, better quarterback. I don't care if it's Matt Jones. I don't care if it's Purdy. I don't care who they trot out there. Better team is the 49ers. That's who I'm going with. The Arizona looks terrible right now.
Terrible. All right, Dan, to finish it up, Monday Night Football, the Cowboys at the Raiders.
Okay, this game also stinks.
Yes.
Damn.
3 points.
Yeah,
Three and a
minus
half,
3.5.
ain't bad. 3.5, not
Cowboys
bad.
minus
Come
3.5.
on.
Cowboys don't have any defense.
Yeah, go with the fight, Jerry Jones, as you know you want to.
All right, fine. I'll take the Cowboys. I hate this game.
Coach.
I hate this game. I hate this game.
I'm gonna try to help the Raiders because every time I pick them, they lose. So I'm gonna pick Dallas. I just think the addition of Quinnen Williams, they went out and got Logan Wilson, who hadn't played good for Cincinnati, but at least they brought in 2 veteran players to show the team we're trying to strengthen our defense. And I do think Dak Prescott and these receivers are going to be able to score some points. The Raiders just haven't been able to score. I don't know how they're going to be able to catch up. Plus, both of their guards are hurt. Geno's hurt. So I'm taking the Cowboys, and hopefully it brings my Raiders luck.
Coach, the Raiders could have everybody healthy, and I wouldn't pick them. All right? Offensive coordinator stinks. Geno Smith right now to this day stinks, having the worst year of his career right now. That defense for the Raiders stinks. Nobody even going to Vegas no more right now because everything stinks in Vegas right now. Hey, I'm going with the Dallas Cowboys, and that just saying it tastes so terrible in my mouth. But I'm going with Dak Prescott and that offense, George Pickens, C.D. Lamb. They going to put points up, even though the Cowboys defense ain't going to stop nobody. If they ever going to stop somebody, it will be this Las Vegas Raider offense. Because guess what? They look like they play with a patch over their eye. They can't see nothing.
All right, Dan, it's time.
You must rehearse these lines. You got to be rehersing these lines. You know that?
Like,
They wear a patch over their eye.
No, the
Not even I
Raiders,
could
listen, they
find
blind. They throwing blind.
do these lines just come off the dome?
They
line?
just come off the
I
dome
love it.
sheet.
Yeah, no, I know.
It's Smoot talk.
Yeah, just
Come on, this
talk.
guy's
You
been
know, it
doing it
just
forever.
comes out.
You say your family's preachers, right?
My dad is a preacher.
Yeah, you can
Yeah.
tell you got some of that preaching in you.
Yeah, I still got some of that.
How can you tell, Casey? How can you tell? I can't tell.
All right, Dan, hot takes for week 11.
Okay. This one's kind of like a multi-layered one, but I think the Broncos are going to get killed by the Chiefs on Sunday. And then I think everyone should go bet the Broncos to win the AFC West. Now, that obviously makes no sense when you just say it like that. But they're going to lose to the Chiefs. Then they're going to be not favorites anymore to win the AFC West. But if you look at their schedule, they have 3 games on their schedule that I think they will absolutely win. And I think they'll probably be a 12-win team. So wait, watch them get killed, have everyone overreact, then take the Broncos.
That's a gambler's mind right
Now, I'm
there.
gonna say, that's a man like you've been down through there a time.
Yeah,
or
we're
two.
zigging and zagging. We're trying to like, juke it out. Because everyone's gonna, on Monday morning, everyone's gonna say that the Broncos are frauds, and I'd probably be one of them. But they also still have done enough already in the beginning of the season to get 8 wins.
So they fine.
Yes, they're fine. People
Yeah.
overreact. They're going to be fine to get to the playoffs. They're losing the playoffs, but they'll be fine to get to the playoffs.
He's seeing it like the Matrix. You know, he's seeing it at different speed. All right, Fred, what's your hot take?
Maryland is known for crab cakes in football, even though they ain't got a Hall of Famer in the whole state. I tell you this, though. The Baltimore Ravens is the scariest team to have a non-winning record in the league right now. My hot take is, Jerry, it's over for your Steelers, and it's over for
See you, buddy.
everybody else
You're out.
that's in that North. The North
guy doesn't
remembers.
know football.
It's over. All right, everything that happened in the North goes through Baltimore, and I ain't just been through the wire on this one right here, Jerry. You know it, everybody know it, and everybody feel it. The Baltimore Ravens, scariest team in football right now. The bully is walking around the street, and it's Lamar.
Steelers own Lamar, by the way. You know that, right?
Do they?
Oh, yeah, they do.
I thought.
Yeah. Do some homework next week. Come with some stats. Lamar
Y'all-
versus the Steelers.
Y'all used to be known for defense.
We're done. We don't.
Used to be known for defense.
That's fair. We're not. But Lamar plays horrible against the Steelers.
Used to be the
every year.
steel curtain. I call y'all still hurting. That's what y'all is right now. Still hurting.
Damn.
Damn, that was a burn.
That was. You don't even have a rebuttal.
Nah, you can't. That was a good one. Still
All right.
burn.
All right, Coach, your hot take.
Okay, I think you could zoom in on Big Cat's face on this because this is really going to happen. The Miami Dolphins, who beat the Buffalo Bills' ass last week. I watched the film. They kicked the Buffalo Bills' ass. They're going to beat the Washington Commanders at home for a 2-game winning streak. And then the New Orleans Saints are going to come to town next week. They're going to win 3 in a row. And then they're going to go on the road and beat the Jets. That's going to be 4 in a row. And then they're going to go to Pittsburgh, and they're going to win 5 in a row, get back in playoff contention.
Whoa.
And Mike McDaniel's going to get a 5-year extension and stick it up a lot of people's ass.
I love it.
No extension for McDaniels.
No,
It cannot happen.
I love this, Coach. You're looking for things that people don't see yet. That's a schedule that you're right. They could win a few in a row here. That's great. I love it. I love it.
Come on, the extension for McDaniels. Do you think that's possible,
If
Cat?
they made the playoffs after starting the way they played,
Come on, they're not gonna make
Coach of the year.
They're not gonna make the playoffs.
Coach of the year, yes. Coach of the year.
No, New England in Buffalo.
No
you ever been?
Tyreek Hill, trading Jalen Phillips,
1-7,
getting into
yeah.
the playoffs, sticking it in people's ear. It's going to be a great scene. It's going to be a great scene in Miami.
It's a hell of a hot take. Okay, Dan, you have officially won round 3 of the Survivor Pool. So
What did I say? I'm the man.
and Jerry owes you $2 grand.
$2 grand.
I won round 1 and 2.
Okay, well, this round was for.
No. Double or nothing then.
Okay.
Double or nothing. Okay, so the question is are you starting over with teams?
First of all, let us back in. Let me and Digital
yeah,
Let me and Digital Gruden back in.
Everybody's back in, but then Dan has to decide if you have to. You can't pick teams you've already picked, or if you're starting over.
All right, me and Digital Gruden back in.
You got to. We'll start totally fresh. This will be the final one.
All right.
And then we'll just figure out something for the end of the season if everyone's out. This will be totally fresh. Let's see if we can get to the end of the season. How about that, guys?
All right.
Okay.
Let's see if we can get to the end of the season.
All right.
So Dan, since you won this past round, you get to go first.
And I get $2 grand from Jerry. I'll take the Houston Texans.
Okay, Jerry.
That was my pick. Give me the Packers.
Coach.
I got the Steelers.
Okay.
Okay, Fred.
Edgar Allan Poe, give me the Baltimore Ravens.
I think we're all going to maybe survive.
I hope so. We don't need to start over. Okay, anything else, guys?
No, great show.
Great show. We'll see you guys next week.